Um, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to be very, very straightforward. Yeah, I respect the Northerners a lot. Yeah, I don't respect their leaders though. I don't respect their politicians in the North because they are all lazy people, very lazy and very backwards. Yes, but I'm talking about the regular people in the North in general. I don't have any issues with them, and I don't think anybody has any issues with them because their leaders are their problem. Their leaders are their biggest problem in the North. So just like other regions too. Now, I saw something on Twitter and it's very, very annoying. I never see wetin vex me reach that thing before. Me, when it say I don't even too much vex if I see something, this one really annoyed me. Yes, you know, the northern governors, their preachers or whatever, they have been against this bill, talking about one thing or the other. I just listen to something on Twitter now. The thing just they make my belly they boil. So now, if the North no longer wants to be part of the country, they can pack their load and cut off. Nobody's going to miss anybody. We should just go back to the regional government when we say we get before. So if the northern part of Nigeria, if they are going to be an obstacle to the progress of the country, then everybody should go on their own. We South, we go there our own. Southwest, then go there. Southeast, they go there with their Biafra. North Central, and if the North Central, the Northeast and the Northwest, if they want to be one country, it is totally fine. We could just go back regional governments. If they no say they go take their religion, they hold the country back, nobody go agree that one for them. Nobody go agree because, like, at the end of the day, your religion is not superior to other religions. No, everybody should respect themselves. We can listen to waiting this bros talk for you.
Life. I'm a kind of person, so I have
to speak Hausa fluently.
I speak Hausa, and I know so many people in the North also. They know me very well, and I know them very well. So I was you have always been with me. Wherever I am, that's where you'll be. So you must support us in this bill. He came to me today and told me that the bill is against inheritance, which is against Sharia law, Islamic law.
Really?
I said, how?
So that's another perspective, or
that's
even
the major perspective. Because those guys, I was asking, they are very close to me. I see the agitation. And I asked, why is the agitation so much? So this evening, they told me the truth is, it's against their religion. I said, which aspect? They said, for example, they gave me an example that if you have 100 million and you want to give as inheritance to your children, that this current tax law will take 24 million away from it. And I said, is that your problem? They said, yes, that is the major problem. Apart from this horizontal sharing that people are making noise about. I said, okay, if it is that, it is something we can sit down and discuss. Which I believe, I said they will give me the section, then chapter 1, section 4 of the bill. So I went and I read it. I didn't see anything like that they're talking about. I said, okay, we can sit down with you. You bring the bill and let us look at it if it is like that, truly. Because an inheritance, I know what they're talking about. For example, you know, if somebody dies, he leaves asset for his children in terms of maybe cash. They will share it. There is a ratio that is given in Islamic law to share accordingly. If you're a man, if you're a woman.
According to the Sharia law.
According to the Sharia law.
Or Islamic rights.
You don't need to remove anything from it. So the money has to be shared as the man said. But they said from this bill, you have to take 24% and pay government first. So I have not seen it the way it is, but since that is one of the major issues that has been so silent, nobody has said it before. But today, I got to know. And there is one Islamic scholar who wrote something and analyzed how the bill affected them. And finally he said, even though the government is going to take tax from that inheritance, governments will allow 100% share of the money left behind. Then, by the time they put it into trading, what comes out as profit, then government can tax that one. So this is one of the solutions he proposed in his write-up. I'll forward it to you. So that you can go through it. There are about 7 propositions. And I say, if it is this, we will discuss it. Let us put away sentiment. It is what is going to benefit Nigerians that is more important to me as a person. And I live in the North. I know my people are sovereign.
And you're from the North too?
I'm from the North. I'm from the north. I'm from the North Central. So I say that this bill will benefit the poor more. Because if you look at the numbers of people that will be exempted from taxation, the majority in the north. So that's what I was telling them, but they brought out this issue and said that the problem is even the religion.
And I say, Amba, and I say waiting in talk. So nobody has a problem with the Sharia law in the north, but it should be limited to the north. Because number one, South is not a Muslim region. Southwest is the whole of Southwest is just mixed. So if you want to apply your Sharia law to anything, let it be in your north, because you can't use your religion to hold down the progress of the country. Because now this bill will be say them bring come now, it is not taxing over 90% of Nigerians that are poor. This is like a Robin Hood tax bill. They are taking from the rich and giving to the poor. But now you are coming to say because of Sharia, because of inheritance, that they should scrap the bill. Nobody is going to scrap anything for anybody. Nobody is going to scrap anything for anybody. Now, so what if the Christians should come out and say another problem? If the traditional people should come out and say, now it should become a religious war in the country. I beg, we don't want this kind of thing. So your Sharia law, we respect it. Just let it stay in your region. You can't enforce your laws onto other people's region. It is never going to stand. It is not possible. Since I don't see say the governors from the north don't they cry. I don't know say our religion ain't gonna be their problem. Now just look at what that senator is saying. Just look at him. Like everybody he has spoken to from the north, they have attached this religion to this tax bill. Why does it have to be like that? Why not they add religion join economy of the country? So if people want to hold the country down with your religion, then you can cut off the country. Nobody will miss anybody, and nobody will beg anybody to stay, and nobody will fight anybody to go. It is not by force to be together. No be by force. So if the north wants to be on their own, it is fine. Let other regions too be on their own. So now we need resource control and regional government. The north has a lot of mineral resources. Make them whole land. We get our own, make the whole land. Other regions get waiting we see them get for their land, make them whole land. Because if now waiting they go bring be this, then make they just divide the country. As we don't do 6 geopolitical zone, make we just do like that. Because number one, only one region won't come and hold the country down. Because they say the bill is going to affect their religion. You don't concern anybody. You don't concern us. So let your religion stay in your region. Let your religion stay in, because so your religion no go use them take affect other people region. So the thing no concern us. So you can have issues with the bill, it does not concern anybody, and they are going to pass this bill whether on a like them or not. Whether on a like them or not, because only the north can come out and say they must not do this. No be on again Nigeria. Muslims don't own Nigeria. Christians don't own Nigeria. All of us now follow get the country. All of us now follow get the country. So you cannot come out and come and say because Sharia law wants it. No, it is not going to work. Keep your Sharia law in your north. We respect it a lot. We have so much respect for the religion and for whatever law that you have in your region. It shouldn't be a concern to any other region. Now, if Sasa come out now and say, as Christians for South, it affect them. Southwest, the same thing. Now, you don't want wahala for the country. So please, we don't want any wahala. We don't want any fight. Everything you want to do in your region, keep it there. You don't concern other regions at all. Shikena.